Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, good night. Whenever you're watching this broadcast of the 6-Minute Daily, thank you. Good to see everybody here. Going to say hi to those of you in the chat. As it says, I got 14 plus stories to talk about today. We're going to be really fast and furious. Fortunately, the first 6 of them are all interconnected, so that'll be easier. We've got Liger Fan hanging on with us. Good to see you, Liger Fan. We got D-Bud Martin also hanging on with us. We've got Brightest Day, Rogue Disney, Andrew, 46 and 2. My math is bad, apparently. Red Notice or Uncharted? I think Uncharted, if you look at the trailer, looks really good. Hey, what's up, Dad Man Walking? Good to see you, my friend. I hope you and the missus are doing well. We've got, Snortopoopus is here. How's it going? Many others. Yeah, I do need to be careful. I will start to sound like the Chipmunks. That would be crazy. Mr. Shirt is hanging out with us. We've got Low Spec Linux Laptop. What's going on, brother? We got Rob Altus. What's up, Rob? Good to see you. Good going. I'm already tongue-tied. This may not be the greatest day for trying to get through all these stories, but we'll see. Matt G. Good to see you. We've got Judicon hanging out. What's up, Judicon? Cosmic Squirrel. Criticible the Crazed. Theme Park Casual, Eric K. The great Eric K. Good to see you, Eric K. Comrade Roof Korean. No, I'm not going to say nothing about the Zaylor stuff that's in progress. It's going to be out there soon enough. What's up, OC Dobbins? Good to see you, buddy. Hey, Commander Ed Straker. Looks like we are going to have a busy one. 8 seconds away. 6, 4. Here comes the countdown. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, or good night, wherever you are, whenever you're watching. Thank you for checking out the 6-Minute Daily. We've got a whole lot of connected stories to talk about. They are going to be an interesting thing. I'm not actually going to talk about the looming strike, although, believe it or not, there is one in there for that. Matt G sent us $5 super chat. Thank you for that. Reminding you that to throw those calendars away and go get the Star Wars Girl 2022 cosplay calendar. There you go. All right, moving on. We have the first story we need to get to, and it is fun right out of the gate. Dune sequel and more Sopranos. Warner Media brass on how the box office from HBO Max experiment won't curb the franchises. In other words, we're going to get the sequel to Dune, which, believe it or not, I think is good news. The Sopranos is interesting. They're going to make this into a prequel series over on HBO. This is a part of the story that I thought was most interesting because, to be honest with you, The Many Saints of Newark was really flat as far as the box office went. Now, I thought it wasn't going to be an incredibly successful film, but it just didn't perform the way that it should have in the movie theaters. We'll have to see how that works out and how many seasons the prequel would actually get. But AT&T tops Wall Street estimates despite an expected HBO Max hit from the Amazon shift, which it did. It got pounded. It was hidden. Subscriptions fall to 45.2 million in the U.S., but hit 69 million globally, which that accounts for about 1.9 million subs that switched from one to the other and fell from each side of the equation. They still had gains, which is fine. I mean, HBO Max gain of 1.9 million subscribers in Q3 because of the international offset, because the US fell off so precipitously. And again, when you lose the connection to that Amazon feature at the channel, then you're going to have a loss of subscribers. There's just no way to get around it. And they did, but it's fine. And we got a lot of this information because Warner Media leadership was on, doing a presentation that a lot of people got an opportunity to see. But they say part 2 is on the way. They're talking about Discovery merger progress and why Ted Lasso is not on HBO Max. There's a lot of questions that they need to answer. But anyway, they really did try to go out there and give some insight into Variety specifically. But as you can see, Netflix employees are the ones that really, won the day yesterday, at least as far as attention goes. As Netflix employees walk out over Dave Chappelle, fans voice undying support at sold-out London gig. And Dave Chappelle's planning a 10-city U.S. tour of his controversial Netflix special, The Closer, in the unlikely event that the streamer pulls the show. Well, I don't think they're going to pull the show. And if they do, that's going to look super bad. It looks super bad for them on both sides of the equation. It's just one side is with a giant portion of the population, and one side is with a really small, very vocal segment that, for whatever reason, the media seems to pay attention to. But hey, we have bigger fish to fry, and believe it or not, it does involve IATSE, and why the IATSE deal ratification will be no slam dunk. Right now, there is already a what is the petition organization again? It's something. Change.org. There is already a petition out there that's already garnered over 2,000 signatures of people that are paying attention. The only major local to come out in favor of the IATSE deal is the cinematographers. On a deep dive, there are a lot of people that are not satisfied with this deal. A lot of anecdotally, I'm going to say, because of social media. Direct commentary to myself. There are many people here in our actual chat that are in the industry that can tell you the same thing. There's a lot of disgruntled members here when it comes to this deal, and they really do feel like Loeb sold them out, and I can't blame them based on some stuff that they're just not getting. Not to mention the fact that their living wage doesn't show up for 3 years. So. That's not going to get them where they need to be, especially in terms of inflation. We'll have to, move beyond that. But Roku's warning customers about a disturbing trend in YouTube relations. No kidding. This has been going on for a while. We talked about this a few months ago. Google's app and TV service is at risk of going dark in December. In fact, the deal ends December 9th. So you could end up with no more Roku YouTube, which would be really bad for many people, indeed. Gwyneth Paltrow tackles bedroom taboos in Netflix series. I guess they gave her a Netflix series called Sex, Love, and Goop. I guess it's great to promote your stuff on, a channel or, a subscription service people pay for. You have to promote your candles and weird stuff. Of course, she says a lot of baloney sausage, pop psychology stuff about females not being satisfied with their body and how that's because of outward pressure, not in. Weird. American Airlines posts $169 million profit on taxpayer help. This should have said after the $1 billion payout. American Airlines is reporting a third quarter profit of $169 million. That's terrible. Guys, they got profitable on your backs, on your tax dollars, $1 billion later. How you feeling about that? Passenger revenue soared at Southwest despite the global crisis, and they did pretty well. And, of course, that's a very interesting thing in that you also have some other stuff happening around the world, like Donald Trump planning his own social media network. And finally, China boots Caxton Financial off their approved media list. So that can't be retweeted or redistributed in any way. Again, censorship comes in all forms, whether it's the previous occupant of the Oval Office or here. You're seeing censorship across, pretty much anything that doesn't follow a given narrative. And I hate to say it that way, but we ran out of time. Again, we got through all the stories except for the one that I'm going to be covering on a video that I hope to get released today. So be sure to take care of yourself, take care of others, wash your hands, of course, because it's good hygiene. And until next time, bye. Thanks for visiting today. Be sure you're subscribed and hit that for alerts.
Yay!
Of course, like and share all of the videos that you can, as it helps with the algorithm. Have a great day.